And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, Victor Oladipo has a huge task and a long road in front of him making his way back from that knee injury. But you talk to his teammates, and they rave about his mental makeup. They say he's an incredible person, great to be around, the most positive guy they've ever played with. So, Kevin, if anyone can come back from this, he can.
You better believe it. Outstanding, David. Thank you. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Johnson is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Sanders. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Booker in at the shooting guard. And for Denver, they've got Nikola Jokic. Oladipo is out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's Porter. And it's Gordon in at the power forwards position. Well, adjusting to the NBA game for this latest class of rookies, Doris. Always growing pains, a feeling out process. It's always interesting to watch that being put together.
There are, Kev. There always seem to be a couple of welcome to the NBA moments as a rookie. Certainly you might take your lumps here and there, but this is a talented young group. Can't wait to see what they do.
I can't either.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
The pass to Jokic. Nice follow-through on the fadeaway.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
And all the tools that made DeAndre Ayton the top pick in the 2018 draft already, Doris, on display at the start of his NBA career.
You know what, Kevin? People wanted to knock DeAndre Ayton for his defense, which wasn't horrific. But they forgot about all the things he can do. Let's remember, he's a great screener in the pick and roll. He can shoot from range. He's got incredible instincts with an incredible physicality to his game. Don't talk about the defense. Ayton too good on the offensive end.
And when you watch DeAndre Ayton, you really are just floored by how he moves. The amount of speed and agility he has for a player as solid as Ayton is doesn't come around very often.
Jokic, no good. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Fires from 18. Sanders' shot is good.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
And those physical attributes of Ayton are so imposing. Greg, who does he remind you of?
I mean, for current players, you see a bit of Embiid and how they both move so fluidly for 7-footers. From the past, I see a bit of David Robinson in his game.
That's a 2 from Gordon. Here's Jokic. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Jokic has got his second bucket tonight.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And you know this, Greg. He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Paul. The turnaround. Rebound by Murray.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Oladipo for 3. Here's Jokic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Well, Greg, the rapid ascension of Nikola Jokic into NBA stardom has been nothing short of amazing. You know, he really is an elite center now.
I mean, he's the best player on a very talented young team in the West. I would not be surprised to see him win an MVP in the next few years.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just on found in that center position.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Passes to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
You know, Greg, Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
Now Sanders following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray. Here's Paul. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Now here's Murray. He's coming off a 25-point game against Portland.
And his passing was simply amazing. A lot of fun to watch.
Murray with it, defended by Paul. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
The first free throw is good. And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
And so Murray nails both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Paul, right side. Over Murray. Paul's shot is off. Nuggets trail. Jokic high post. He's against Sanders. Jokic finds Oladipo. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Booker. And he banks in the layup. Booker's got his second basket of the game.
Now, guys, what a terrific feel for the young Booker. Knows exactly how to take what the defense gives him.
Murray outside. Oladipo taking his time here. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Suns leading by 4. Pass to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, at 6'6", let's remember, Devin Booker has enough size to feel confident on the interior.
Now, here's Jokic. He has 6. Jokic draws the double. Outside Gordon. Some solid defense from Johnson.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Murray. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Paul with the steal. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, we're now on the back end of what has been, Greg, an incredible career for Chris Paul. Perhaps no longer the undisputed best point guard in the game, but still a top talent.
And Chris Paul might not be the best point guard, but any team would be happy to have him. His efficiency and playmaking aren't going away anytime soon. And even though he's never been an overly athletic player, that aspect of his game still is strong as ever.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, that was a rough outing. They did a few good things, but the inconsistencies caught up to them in that one.
To be perfectly frank with you, Greg, I'm surprised it was as close as it was. I thought they were outclassed all night.
And now let's take a look at the stats for Chris Paul. Great showing for him last season. Averaged about 15 points a game, 8 assists and 4 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
Suns leading by 11. Pass to Booker. Back to Sanders. Shoots over Barton. Sanders' shot is good.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Barton. His last outing, he had 8 points. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Dishes it to Johnson. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And after essentially a redshirt rookie year with the Nuggets, Michael Porter Jr., the 14th pick in the 2018 draft, is back in action.
Could be a huge addition. Remember, Porter was projected as a top 2 pick entering his freshman season at Missouri. If he can stay healthy, you're adding an elite talent to your rotation.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Isn't it interesting, Doris, to see how these NBA players that come into the league looking one way physically and they leave looking another way, they change their bodies over the course of their careers.
Kevin, you talked about this earlier. These players commit to their season over the course of 365 days. Virtually no offseason. Think about the reigning MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo, who adds 50 pounds of muscle from the time he enters the NBA. Or the other side of the equation, right? A Yusuf Nurkic or a Marc Gasol who drop weight, Kevin, to enhance their quickness and their stamina. These guys are so committed.
They are. The Suns have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And the first one at the line is good.
I think the player most closely identified with the Phoenix Suns the last 3 years, obviously Devin Booker. You know, here's a guy who averaged well over 20 points. He can beat you with the pass as well. He's the piece that gives this team great hope for the future.
Denver making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in, and both free throws good for Johnson. And what's astounding, even with Booker, the Suns have been last, Doris, in three-point accuracy 2 straight seasons.
Yeah, and I think that speaks, Kev, to the roster construction. You need floor spacing to win games, and it can't be from just one guy. This franchise knows that. They just haven't been able to yet solve the problem.
Phoenix leading by 13. Down low. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Now here's Porter. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Portland. GA drafted after only playing 3 games at the University of Missouri. A lot of people probably hadn't seen Michael Porter Jr. play basketball. But with that in mind, describe his game for us now.
Kevin, at 6'10", he's a fluid athlete with tremendous shot-making ability. He grew up one of 7 kids, homeschooled. They all played ball. He's had a basketball in his hands from a very young age, and you can see it in his approach.
And he can't get the first one.
And the ceiling so high for Porter. A versatile, effective forward who does so many things well.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Gordon. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Victor Oladipo. And the Suns here with a different look. Saric is checked in for Johnson. Crowder comes in for Sanders. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Booker. And it's Payton in for Chris Paul. Doris, do you have high hopes for the new draft lottery system to keep every team competitive to the very end of the season?
Well, one of the keys in implementing this new draft lottery system was to make sure that the bottom 3 teams were given equal opportunity to get that top draft choice. I think you did see it have some effect on play and teams trying to be competitive while understanding they're still going to have an opportunity to build their team through the draft. But here's the reality. The NBA has got to be under review constantly. There's a process in play. It's one of the most proactive leagues in the country in terms of always looking for little things to make sure their game is the best it can be.
Attention to detail. Well said.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Payton passes to Ayton. Five on the clock. Fires from deep. Kept alive. Out to Payton. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And it's Ayton missing. The Nuggets trail by 17. Caldwell Pope dishes to Plumlee. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And the 3-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
Payton passes to Saric. Back to Payton. And they double up Payton. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Morris is checked in for Denver. And the Suns making a change here as well. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for 8. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for Denver. They trail by 14. It's stolen by Saric. And here we go. Saric, the fast break chance. He gets that one. Saric has got his second bucket of the night.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now, here is Morris. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Clock at 6. Saric grabs the board.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Crawford, no one around him. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That is his first foul of the game.
14 foul.
The Nuggets trail by 16. Martin surveying the floor. And there's the pass to Plumlee. Over Kaminsky. And another miss by Denver.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. It's hauled in by the Suns. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
And here is Morris. after the three-pointer from Jamal Crawford. Morris passes to Plumlee. Here's Chandler. Got it from 16 feet.
Well, good vision from the inside and kicking it to the perimeter.
Suns leading by 17. Crawford outside. The shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. Another three for Phoenix.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Denver's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Morris against Payton. Morris inside. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
And Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Three-pointer. Crowder sinks the triple. And the Suns lead by 21.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Morris dishes to Plumlee. Shoots from 12. Caldwell Pope for three. Jay Crowder pulls it in.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. On the free throw, no good.
And Kevin, let's not forget, Jay Crowder is a former second-round draft pick. This guy has made his bones in the NBA by adding toughness to every team he's played on.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
To the wing right side. Here's Saric. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. And that's now 6 points for Dario Saric.
Boy, what determination from Dario Saric. So good at being aggressive around the rim.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Suns ahead, just dominating this one. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. There's a great friendship between Melo, LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Paul. And Chris talked about where all that started.
It's been a sort of long relationship, you know, and obviously me, Bron, Melo, D-Wade have all really gotten really close. And that stems from the time with the Olympics, USA teams, and then just sharing a lot of the same likes and values and having kids and family and different things like that.
And you see that a lot nowadays. Star players developing friendships and GAs spending time with each other off the floor.
Yeah, some people hate it because they want that bad blood you used to see, but no reason you have to hate someone to really compete against them.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
They've got Morris, Wilson Chandler out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Murray. And it's Plumlee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second.
And you can't afford to give Murray any room to fire. Just a great scorer who continues to get better.
Kaminsky kicks to Crowder. That three off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 18. Passes it to Chandler. Murray against Crawford. And here's Chandler from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And that's now 7 points for Wilson Chandler.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Kaminsky up top. He's guarded by Plumlee. From the wing. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Crowder's got his third basket of the night.
Well, Jake Crowder has developed into a very reliable mid-range shooter. You don't want to let him get comfortable.
Payton against Morris. The feed to Plumlee. Over Kaminsky. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Of course, you can't help but notice that teams are shooting earlier in the shot clock. One theory being the faster you shoot, the more possessions you get.
Well,
and the numbers would speak to that.
No doubt, Kevin. And the reality is, for announcers and for fans, that breakneck pace makes it more exciting for us. One NBA coach told me this past year that your field goal percentage in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock gives you your best opportunity to make it. And the longer that shot clock goes on, the more your field goal percentage dips. So, hey, good for us, good for the fans, good for the teams.
And that's because the defense has a chance to settle, correct?
Exactly right.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Jokic comes in for Wilson Chandler. And it's Oladipo in for Monte Morris. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Johnson, he's checked in for Saric. Sanders comes in for Jay Crowder. Booker, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And Paul subbed in for Elfrid Payton. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Now, Kaminsky. Booker the pass to Paul. Shot clock at 6. The Nuggets trail by 15. Murray kicks to Plumlee. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Pass to Sanders. Now here's Kaminsky. He's covered closely. Sanders' shot is good. Sanders has got 7 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Jokic finds Caldwell Pope. To the inside. Jokic, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Sanders' shot is off. Denver's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And it's Oladipo that time on the assist by Jokic.
How about the concentration, guys, from the veteran guard, Oladipo, shooting under pressure. Nice.
Pass to Sanders. Back to Paul. Shoots the three. Knocks down the three ball. He's got 8.
And Paul has a beautiful stroke from deep. A gifted shooter who drains perimeter shots with consistency.
Murray outside. He dishes it to Oladipo. Second chance shot. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix will come the other way. They host the Clippers after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And that one, good. And the Suns lead by 19.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, Greg, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Offensive rebound. Here's Jokic. The shot's good. Jokic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Booker dishes to Sanders. Kaminsky up top. Jokic defending. And here's Johnson outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
The Nuggets trail by 20. Murray kicks to Jokic. Over Kaminsky. Jokic, no good. Phoenix has gone 6 of 12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Paul, that's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50, 4 of 8 shooting this game.
Well, the touch and the focus, what a pretty move in the lane.
Denver calls timeout.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
A different look for Denver. Aaron Gordon, who's checking in for Plumlee, and Porter subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for the Suns. Murray against Paul, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Monday, they'll head out on the road to face the Kings in Sacramento. And then on Tuesday, they'll head home to take on the Dallas Mavericks.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And Porter, here we go. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Murray against Paul. The pass to Gordon. Over Johnson. The Nuggets with another miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Oladipo. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, there's incredible natural strength and control of his body by Victor Oladipo. Nice job.
Coming into the NBA, Victor Oladipo, Greg, drew some comparisons to Dwayne Wade, but it was working out with D-Wade that helped take Victor's game to the next level.
And listen, anytime you're the second overall pick, which he was back in 2013, stardom is expected. It just took a while. Now he's got to apply that same work ethic to overcoming the knee injury.
That's good from Oladipo. And you look at the 2018 All-Star season for Oladipo, Doris. What was the development in his game that you saw that took him to the next level?
I think probably the part that made him almost unguardable is his willingness to shoot threes off the dribble. That deep threat, that willingness to space the floor and use the dribble drive to enhance that is probably what put him over the edge.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Suns have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
That free throw missing.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
And he sinks the second.
And the first task for Monty Williams is going to be retooling this offense. Plenty of offensive talent here. Team has underperformed on that end for years.
And one of the things he wants to implement, Greg, Monty Williams wants to utilize more movement, right? He has mentioned a style similar to what they ran while he was with the Spurs organization. So don't expect to see any stagnant bodies on the offensive end this year.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
to the right side. Now here's Ayton. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Sacramento.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Jokic draws the double. Back to Murray. Jacks up a three. Good work defensively by Paul.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
He kicks it to Booker. Suns moving the ball around. Shoots from 12. Jump shot is good that time. Booker's got 10 points.
You must respect the in-between game of Devin Booker. So good in the mid-range.
Murray the pass to Jokic. The kick out to Oladipo. There's the dish to Porter. Over Sanders. And the shot is long. Phoenix leading by 22. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 6th assist on the night. Murray with it. He's got 6. At the top of the key, Gordon. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Victor Oladipo. Good season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And it's always nice to be able to bring a shooter like him off the bench.
Well, hard to win if you can't get points productivity, and that's what makes this guy valuable to that second unit.
Paul with the ball, now guarded by Murray. Out of bounds, Denver takes possession.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Booker, coming off a terrific season, 7th in scoring, and his passing skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Outside Porter, the three. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Sanders' shot is good. Here's Murray. And the turnover again by Denver. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Third is Chris Paul.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
And here's Sanders. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Sacramento.
He was active all night on the defensive end as well. With all the steals he came away with, he had them totally rattled.
From outside the arc, the putback. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Oladipo. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. That's 7 points for Victor Oladipo.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. A different look for Denver. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Michael Porter. Monte Morris comes in for Victor Oladipo. And Barton subbed in for Murray. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Saric checked in for Johnson. Crowder comes in for Sanders. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And it's Payton in for Paul. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, the speed of Elfrid Payton is a problem for many defenders. Really good job knifing inside and drawing contact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. First one falls for him.
I think Elfrid Payton has exciting potential. He's got unbelievable defensive instincts and work habits. He just needs to develop a little bit more on the offensive end.
And both free throws good for Payton. There's 1:26 left now here in the second. Barton outside. Passes it to Gordon. This one for three. Another three for Denver.
Boy, how about Aaron Gordon stretching the floor with his shooting at this point? He knew that was an important element to add to his game.
Crawford looking over the floor. And Morris comes over to help. Crowder finds Crawford. Just 5 on the clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. For Phoenix, they have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact. And he makes the first. And so Jamal Crawford nails both of them. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the half. Now Burke. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Ayton against Jokic. From deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Charge has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Crowder. Morris with the rebound.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
Gordon the pass to Jokic. Out to Morris. 4 seconds left. That shot is off.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Suns on top, opening up a huge gap. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Elfrid, what's working for you guys in the first half? How did you get yourselves going?
We were able to get out and run. We're getting it out the rim fast and getting out the court.
We'll see if you can keep running in the second half, Elfrid. Thank you. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Out in front of the half is Phoenix. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, they killed it on the glass, and they did it with high-level fundamentals, blocking out, maintaining position, and going up strong to the basket. If they board like that in the second half, this league will continue to grow.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster. Without major improvements defensively, this game is OVA. Over.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
Denver shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Setting the floor for the Suns. Johnson is out there with Sanders. And it's Chris Paul. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Booker in at the 2-guard spot.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
You know, but at this level, almost any guy can throw it down on you if you leave him wide open.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Well, how about the ability to work off the basketball for a point guard? Victor Oladipo in the catch and shoot. Okay.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And stolen by Murray. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start. And one of the more transcendent athletes in the game, Aaron Gordon, still has some untapped potential. He could make a big leap.
And Greg, we've seen Gordon playing in a slower-paced system. He was asked to play at the small forward.
Not ideal, Kevin. He's better off as a small ball power forward, getting out in the lane and using those springs to rise over the D.
Booker against Oladipo. But they get it back. Here's Paul, and it's sent back by Jokic. Oladipo for 3, and again Denver with the triple.
Now, Victor Oladipo has a lethal offensive game, and he knows when to fill it up.
Suns leading by 13. Johnson outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 7th assist in the game. Denver's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Murray against Paul. Gordon kicks to Oladipo. Back to Gordon. Over Booker. Here's Jokic. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again. Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going. How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And the Suns call time here. Doris, 4 years and $76 million for Aaron Gordon. Good money if you can get it.
No doubt, Kevin. And in today's NBA, Aaron Gordon is well worth it. This guy is on the upswing of his career. He's got plenty of room for growth. Tremendous athlete and getting more and more skilled.
Shot, high post. Paul with the bucket. Paul's got 14 points.
And oozing with confidence right now. Paul makes plays off the bounce that others can't.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Porter with it. There's the 3. Trains the 3-pointer. He's got 10.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Up top, Sanders, guarded by Porter. Sanders' shot is off. The Nuggets now on offense. They're on an 18-6 run. Ball against Murray. Outside Porter, pass to Jokic, and stolen by Ayton. Here's Sanders. That's a miss, and with it, he is 5 for 9. The Nuggets trail by 10. Oladipo dishes to Porter. Offline with his 3.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Jokic. Denver passing it around. Murray, no good.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
And stolen by Booker. Fast break, here come the Suns. Paul's running. Kicks it out to Booker. Drops in the tray.
Timeout,
and the Suns lead by 16.
Well, this is where Booker can really hurt you. Very capable and confident three-point shooter. Go ahead, Devin.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And guys, the stellar development of Devin Booker continued last season. Still a firecracker on offense and took strides to improve his shot selection and, equally as important, his decision making.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Plumlee comes in for Jokic, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Oladipo. And the Suns making a change here as well. Kaminsky's checked in. Outside Gordon. Back to Murray. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Murray's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And Greg, with Booker and his progress, you really see it in his playmaking.
And that is what the Suns want from him long term. They see him growing into the same vein as a player like James Harden, someone who can carry the load offensively and still make others better.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
7-foot shot. And it's Plumlee that time on the assist from Porter. And that's now 6 points for Mason Plumlee. The pass to Kaminsky. Kicks it to Sanders. Lets the 3 fly. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Gordon for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in this game.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Here's Paul. And the Suns miss again.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Shooting for Denver, Aaron Gordon, taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
There is some Blake Griffin, a younger Blake Griffin in Aaron Gordon, right? The explosive, ferocious forward takes pleasure in hammering it down.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Suns. And Gordon drops them both. Now here's Booker. He's got 15. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Doris, what has impressed me about Booker is that he's put up great numbers despite not having a lot of franchise stability at the start of his career.
No doubt, Kevin. For Devin Booker, his first 4 seasons, he had 4 different head coaches. That doesn't even start to touch the roster turnover he's dealt with. Through everything he's faced, he has produced on the offensive end. You love this guy's upside.
Free throw good, Booker.
Sometimes picking after number 10 is just fine. The 13th pick in 2016, Devin Booker, one of the brightest young guards in the NBA today.
Both free throws good from Booker. And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Down by 12. They double him with Booker. Murray kicks to Gordon. Passes it to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Shot from the top of the key. Murray, no good. Phoenix leading by 12. Here's Sanders. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Booker. He kicks to Ayton. Crawford up top. They shoot again. Kaminsky, the pass to Ayton. Back to Kaminsky. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second-chance points.
How about the strength of Murray finishing the shot off easily, even with the harm?
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Barton comes in for Porter. And Monte Morris subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Phoenix also making some changes. Saric has checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Jay Crowder comes in for Sanders. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Booker.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Here's Saric, and it's sent back by Plumlee. They recover it, but they'll get another chance. Here's Ayton, and they convert it last on attempt number 3. Ayton's got 9.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Murray with the bounce pass. Three-pointer, Barton doesn't go for him. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Rebounded by Wilson Chandler. The Nuggets trail by 15. Murray surveying the D. The shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Crawford. Here's Saric. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, it really helps when Dario Saric is aggressive like this. The guy makes the defender commit, and nicely done offensively.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls from Saric.
You know, I think the versatility Saric provides is big in today's NBA. This guy can play the 3 and the 4. He can shoot from anywhere. He can also hit the glass. Very good passer. There's a lot to his game.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Denver's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Barton outside, buries the long-range jumper.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Payton passes to Saric. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
Boy, give Saric a lot of credit. He attracted the defender's attention because he looked determined to score it.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year? 88% from the line.
And that one falls from Saric. Saric nails them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Martin with it. For three. And again, Denver with the triple.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
It's Crawford on the wing. He's covered by Murray. It's Crawford with the drive. Chalk up 2 there. Crawford's got 7 points in the game.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line.
Shooting one.
It's going to go on Will Barton.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
One shot.
And that one falls for Jamal Crawford. And here are the Nuggets now. It's an 18-point game. Here's Morris. He has 5. This is to Murray. 3-pointer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Payton dishes to Crawford.
Nuggets foul. Wilson's champ. That's his second personal foul.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Jamal Crawford. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Jokic, he's checked in for Denver. Victor Oladipo comes in for Murray. And he makes both free throws. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Morris passes to Jokic. The kick out to Oladipo. Denver passing it around. It's taken away by Payton. Lays it in off the breakaway.
We are talking about one of the elite players defensively in the NBA. Elfrid Payton making plays right now.
Pass to Oladipo. To stop the run. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Jay Crowder ends every post with the hashtag, "It all started in the driveway." Doris, he knows just how far he's come.
No doubt. Jay Crowder said back then he was always the youngest guy on the court with no fouls called. That is how you develop into a competitor.
Here's Barton. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Barton's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Crowder inside, covered by Morris. Ayton, the pass to Crowder, and it's sent back by Plumlee. Oladipo against Payton. Oladipo outside. With 1 on the clock. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Phoenix closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Victor Oladipo is out there with Morris. Then it's Plumlee. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Jokic in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Payton surveying the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Saric. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
You can see players react to the duress of the shot clock. Saric stays calm and delivers.
Plumlee finds Oladipo. People look at that general manager position with the team. I think it grows with some organization, maybe shrinks in importance with others. But by and large, it is more stable than coaching, isn't it? That position of being a GM.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, if you were to ask coaches, one of the things I've heard sort of thrown out there as an idea is when you list the head coach's record, why not list the GM's record as well? Because the reality is success in the NBA is contingent on so many things. What's your ownership like? What kind of front office personnel? Have they made great decisions? Do you have the best possible coaching comparative to the talent on your roster? So much contributes to winning, Kevin.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Gordon's checked in, and Phoenix also making a switch. Paul's checked in. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. 2 points, that one goes.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
Oladipo, the pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. And there it is for him.
Victor Oladipo's passing skills probably unappreciated. This guy is very unselfish and capable.
Here's Paul. Softly drops in the floater.
Kev, just great instincts. He knows what to do when he gets near the rim. Love to watch this guy work.
Morris dishes to Oladipo. Fires for 3. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Saric outside. Paul outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Nuggets, Victor Oladipo. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
There are a few things that you love about Victor Oladipo. Number one, the energy and effort he plays with every night. His willingness to carry a load on the offensive end. But more than that, guys, it's the tone and tenor of unselfishness that he sets for this entire group.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Monte Morris. Both shots good from the stripe. Suns leading by 17. Johnson outside. It's stolen by Oladipo. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. And then Gordon with the dunk.
How effortless is a dunk for Aaron Gordon? He's ready for takeoff, gentlemen.
Ball passes to Sanders. Six to shoot. Porter with a block, and they're able to recover. Nuggets have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. A putback and the second chance effort by Gordon. Gordon's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, at 6'9", great athlete, Aaron Gordon can be a problem on the glass.
Saric outside. Booker in the post. He's against Jokic. Paul with the bucket.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
The Nuggets trail by 16. Outside Gordon. Pass to Jokic. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And it's the Suns with the ball. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Paul. Buries it down low. Paul's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Beautiful stuff from CP3, figuring out every single way to exploit the weakness of the defense.
Gordon finds Porter. Another three for Denver.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Oladipo against Booker. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
Phoenix. Devin. 3 shots.
Three shots.
And he hits the first of 3. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Burke. Good on the second free throw.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
And he nails the third. So Oladipo will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Down by 15. Murray outside. Now the pass to Gordon. Oladipo outside. Pass to Jokic. Just 5 to shoot. Let's go. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. 22 points for Victor Oladipo. Timeout called the Suns. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. His point to them was that they've put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
The three. And Sanders gets it to go on the assist by Paul. Paul's got his 8th assist here tonight. The Nuggets trail by 16. Oladipo finds Murray. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And Murray is so skilled at drawing these types of fouls. He loves getting to the charity stripe.
Free throw good, Murray. Andre Ayton's checked in for Phoenix. And so Murray nails both of them. And here's Booker. Pass to Paul. Now here's Ayton. Booker in the corner. Paul outside. Shot clock at 6. No good on the 3. The Nuggets trail by 14. Oladipo draws the double. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 5 points now this quarter.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in the second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
And yes, it's good. 22 points for Devin Booker.
Well, with that size and strength, for a 2-guard, Booker is a legitimate threat even in traffic.
Murray outside. Pass to Gordon. Oladipo outside. Back to Gordon. To the paint. Unloads from 9. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to 12 on the bucket from Jokic.
Whoa, sizzling from the field this half, and that's after a shaky start.
Suns moving the ball around. And Ayton throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 13 rebounds.
The vision, the timelessness of Chris Paul's game. For many years, he's made everyone around him better.
Back to Oladipo. Kicks to Gordon. Lots of room. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Gordon's got 11 points here in just the second half. The pass to Sanders. Paul surveying the floor. Inside, Johnson, and then Johnson with the jam.
Well, that's the court awareness of Mr. Devin Booker. This guy increasingly becoming such a good passer.
Murray outside. The drive by Jokic. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Off target from 3-point range. To the middle. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Sanders from outside the arc. And it's Denver with the rebound. Gordon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Porter.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Paul passes to Ayton. For 3, Booker. The shot, no good. And it's Denver the other way. Murray left side. At the elbow, Jokic. Outside for Murray. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Phoenix leading by 12. Sanders' shot is off.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling. When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 8th assist here tonight.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch, he's lighting them up.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Devin Booker.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Stolen by Gordon. And the lead is down inside single digits. Gordon's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
The baseline J. The shot's good from Paul. Here's Murray. Inside, here's Jokic. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Jokic has got 17 now, just in the second half. Now, Booker. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Tries it from 19. Off the left rim and out. The Nuggets trail by 8. They double him with Booker. Sanders with the steal. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Passes to Booker. Johnson kicks to Sanders. But they recover it.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
That one drops for him. And that's 13 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent.
Murray against Paul. Murray, the pass to Jokic. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Suns.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Chris Paul.
Well, I think his contribution clearly came at the defensive end, right? He came up with a bunch of huge steals. He was a menace all night long.
And that one falls for Johnson. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they've put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Morris. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston.
Well, it's the size that Livingston presents at the point guard spot that's so unique. This guy is terrific, finding the open man.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Morris. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Livingston dishes to Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Hernan Gomez. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback.
Man, is this guy quick off the floor. Jordan Bell with the offensive board and putback. Nice.
So the Suns win it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Elfrid, first off, congrats on the win. What was the key to getting this one?
Oh, man, we made shots. We did a good job of, just getting to the rim.
Big effort tonight, Elfrid. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.